Hello, my name is Joe. I'm with Global Systems United. In today's video, we're going to discuss what does it cost to install a CO2 monitoring system and why is there a cost difference from one location to another. Let me collect my thoughts and we'll be right back to answer those questions. Thank you. Basically, there are four things that can determine the cost for the CO2 monitoring system, and those four things also play into why there is a cost difference maybe from one location to another. The first item to discuss is the code requirements and the amendments that a city may have that can supersede the code requirements. Each city is allowed to add or increase the requirements to the basic minimum federal code, and these are called amendments. Some cities choose to not have any amendments, some have 2 or 3 amendments, some have 200 or 300 amendments. It's just really up to each individual city and what's been adopted by that city. However, each of these amendments that are adopted can have an effect on the requirement, and with that, an effect on the ultimate cost. The second item that can affect the total cost of a CO2 monitoring system is the permits. Each city requires a permit and they apply a cost to those permits. There is one city that a permit is $50, whereas in another city within the same state, a permit is almost $1,000. So the great impact of the cost of these permits can also be an impact on the cost to the customer or the end user. The third item that affects the cost of a CO2 monitoring system is the points of distribution, the points of gas distribution. If you have more points of gas distribution or where that gas is needed, each place requires a CO2 monitor or a gas detector. And so the more points of distribution or the less points of distribution will also have a great impact on the overall bottom line cost. The last item that can affect the CO2 monitoring system cost or your gas detection system is the layout of the building, the wall layouts. For example, one detector may cover a space this big. However, if there's a dividing wall down the middle, 2 detectors may be needed to cover that same space. These 4 items can have a great impact on the cost, and thus also the reason that you may see a difference from a location that maybe is exactly the same, but one's located in this jurisdiction and another one is in this jurisdiction. And also the amendments in each of those jurisdictions, the permit costs in those jurisdictions. And so these things can have an impact on that bottom line price. So how do you get a price or a total cost for your CO2 monitoring system? So there's basically one of 2 ways. If it's a new ground up building that's being built, you can send us the blueprints. We'll go through the blueprints, maybe generate some questions if there's any questions or anything we need clarification on in those blueprints, and we can create a proposal based on those blueprints, the jurisdiction, the amendments, the permit costs, and give you an actual cost. If your building is an existing building and say a fire inspector has advised you need to have a CO2 monitoring system installed, in this case maybe you won't have blueprints. That's not a problem. If you'll contact us, we can go out and actually do a site survey or a job walk, and we can look and evaluate the system, the points of distribution, the jurisdiction, what kind of life safety system you've already got, and we can come back, do a full design, and provide a price to install your CO2 monitoring system. We understand you have a choice when it comes to who you choose to do your CO2 monitoring system. We are grateful to our current clients who have used us and continue to use us and put your trust in us. For new clients, we're grateful to you for considering us. If you have questions, please get a hold of us. You can find us at www.globalsystemsunited.com. I want to thank you for watching this video. I wish each and every one of you a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.